The Agentic Revolution. Chapter 1: The Great Misunderstanding. For the last 2 years, most people have experienced artificial intelligence through a chat box. You type something in, it replies. A question, an answer, a prompt, a response. And because that was the interface, most people assumed that was the product. But the chat box was never the destination. It was the doorway. What is emerging now is something different. Not just AI that talks, AI that remembers, AI that searches, uses tools, AI that operates software, and AI that can be given work. The deeper shift happens when AI moves from responding to instructions into carrying out tasks. When it can hold context, when it can use tools, when it can search across information, when it can make decisions inside a workflow, when it can take one goal and break it into steps. That is when AI stops feeling like a chatbot and starts feeling like a worker. The last 2 years were about talking to machines. The next decade may be about managing them. Chapter 2: It's a workforce. Most people are asking the wrong question. They ask, which chatbot should I use? But the better question is, what work can I delegate? Because the future of AI is not one assistant that does everything. It is many specialized systems working together, a research agent that gathers information, an analyst that compares options, an assistant that manages schedules, a content agent that drafts and edits, an operator that moves through software and completes tasks. This is a very different mental model. You are no longer just prompting. You are assigning. You are reviewing. You are managing a small digital team. And once you see AI this way, the question changes again. Not, what can this model say? But, what can this system do? Chapter 3: The feed is dead. For the last decade, we discovered information through feeds. We scrolled. News feeds, social feeds, search results, recommendation engines, endless timelines. The feed trained us to believe that discovery means consumption, but agents suggest a different future. Humans scroll, agents retrieve. Instead of searching through everything yourself, an agent can monitor what matters. It can pull from sources you trust. It can summarize what changed. It can compare new information against your goals, your projects, and your memory. The feed is passive. It gives you what the system wants you to see. Retrieval is active. It gives you what is relevant to the work. And that may become one of the biggest shifts in how we interact with information. Not more content, more intelligence around the content. Chapter 4: Memory changes everything. The next major unlock is memory. A chatbot with no memory is useful for a moment, but an AI system with memory can become part of your process. It can know your projects, your notes, your writing, your preferences, your files, your decisions, your past research. This is where the idea of a second brain becomes important, not just a folder of notes, a living knowledge system. Imagine every document, idea, meeting note, saved article, draft, and project brief becoming searchable by an intelligence that understands context, not just keywords. Meaning, now the AI is no longer starting from zero every time. It is starting from you. That changes the relationship, because the more context the system has, the less you have to explain. And the less you have to explain, the more useful the agent becomes. Chapter 5. Action is the unlock. A chatbot answers questions. An agent operates software. The important shift is not just intelligence. It is access. Once an AI system can use tools, it can move from advice into execution. It can draft the email, find the document, compare the data, update the spreadsheet, schedule the meeting, summarize the research, prepare the next step. This is where AI becomes less like a search engine and more like an operating layer, a layer between intention and software. You describe the outcome. The agent figures out the path. Epilogue. Hermes Agent. This is where systems like Hermes Agent begin to matter. Not as another chatbot, but as an example of a larger pattern. A place where agents can be created, shaped, connected, and given work. The point is not the interface. The point is the idea underneath it. AI is moving from conversation to coordination, from prompts to workflows, from single responses to persistent systems. And once these systems have memory, tools, rules, and identity, they become something more than a model. They become agents. Episode 1 is not about how to build one. It is about seeing the shift clearly, because the people who understand this early will not just use AI to answer questions. They will use it to redesign how they work. The next decade will be about managing an army of AI systems working on your behalf.